watching Newsx and I'm Shivani Singh. For over 48 lakh central government employees and nearly 68 lakh pensioners, there is one date circled in red on the calendar, January 1st, 2026. Historically, India has revised the pay structure of its civil servants every 10 years. The 7th Pay Commission was implemented in 2016. And as we head into the final days of 2025, the buzz around the 8th Pay Commission has reached a fever pitch. This isn't just about a raise, it's about a structural recalibration of wealth for over 1 crore Indian households. Today, we are diving deep into the math. We're talking fitment factors, DA mergers, and the real-world impact on your take-home pay. If you're a government servant or a family member of one, this is the most important 5 minutes of your week. Let's start with the engine of your salary, the fitment factor. Under the 7th Pay Commission, the fitment factor was set at 2.57. This is the multiplier used to arrive at your new basic pay based on your old pay scale. For the 8th Pay Commission, the unions are demanding a shift to 3.68. However, government sources are suggesting a more conservative midpoint of 2.81. Now let's exactly look at what it actually means for your wallet. If your current minimum pay is 18,000, for example, with the 2.81 factor, your basic jumps to approximately 26,000 rupees. And with the 3.68 factor, which the unions are demanding, your basic pay could hit a staggering 34,560 rupees. So why does this matter? Because your Dearness allowance or DA, house rent allowance or the HRA, and even your travel allowances are calculated as a percentage of the basic pay. So when the base moves, the entire mountain moves. Now let's talk about the Dearness allowance. In 2024 and 2025, we saw the DA cross the 50% mark. Now traditionally, when the DA touches 50% of the basic pay, there is a strong case for merging that allowance into the basic salary. While the 7th Pay Commission didn't mandate an automatic merger, the pressure on the 8th Pay Commission to do so is immense. If the government agrees to merge the DA with the basic pay before applying the new fitment factor, the salary hike wouldn't just be an increment, it would be a quantum leap. This is the government's primary tool to fight inflation, ensuring that the real value of a government salary doesn't erode as the price of milk, fuel and housing continues to climb. Now, it's not just those currently in service who are actually watching out. For our 68 lakh pensioners, the 8th Pay Commission is a lifeline. When the basic pay scale is revised for active employees, pensions are revised proportionally. For a retired Grade C employee, a shift to the 8th Pay Commission could mean an additional 5,000 to 8,000 in monthly pension. Also in December 2025, confusion arose over whether pensioners would continue receiving DA hikes under the new Finance Act. Addressing the issue, the government categorically rejected all claims which suggested that DA benefits would be stopped, and in a social media clarification issued on December 13th, authorities termed the claim as fake. The government further explained that post-retirement benefits, including DA hikes and pay commission-linked revisions, would only be withdrawn under exceptional circumstances. But here's the catch: the fiscal deficit. Economists warn that the 8th Pay Commission could cost the exchequer an additional 1.2 lakh crore annually. This is for the balancing act for the financing ministry. How to reward the backbone of the Indian state without actually triggering a spike in the national debt. Initially, let's look at the bigger picture. When you put more money into the hands of 1 crore people, what happens? They spend it. The 8th Pay Commission is expected to provide a massive boost to the automobile and real estate sectors. We saw this in 2016, a surge in middle class consumption that actually helped keep the GDP growth rate buoyant. However, there is a ghost in the machine: inflation. If the salary hike leads to too much cheap money in the market, it could drive up prices, potentially neutralizing the very raise the employees worked so hard for. Now, the government formally constituted the 8th Pay Commission and Committee. They reviewed thousands of representations from various unions before submitting their final report. Now, while the 3.68 fitment factor remains a dream for many, a significant hike is a mathematical certainty. The transition from the 7th to the 8th Pay Commission will define the financial health of the Indian middle class for the next decade. We will keep you updated on every file that moves in the North Block regarding this. For now, plan your finances, watch the DA numbers and get ready for a very different January 2026. Thank you for watching.
For more such videos, subscribe to the Newsx YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.